everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Nicholas Rowe. I'm the Director of Bands here at Forest Park High School, and I'm very excited to welcome you all to our spring concert this year, to our spring concert. We've got a lot of stuff to show you tonight, a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. So we're not going to take too much time with the formalities and everything. Normally I would turn the lights down and we would focus solely on the performers on stage, but as you can see, the Bruin Big Band, the jazz band, is in the pit right now, and the lights aren't rigged to show just on them in the pit, but also be off in the house. So we're going to leave the lights on for now, okay? And then when we transfer the group solely on stage, then we will lower the house lights and we'll have that quote-unquote actual concert experience, okay? So, before we get started, please take this opportunity to silence your cell phones. Take an opportunity to silence your cell phones. Make sure that we don't have any extra ringing, any extra sound. Get things started with the Bruin Big Band playing Take the A Train. For those of you who have been around the Forest Park Band program for a while, may remember the last time we did jazz band was actually 2 years ago. We started and tried to put it together last year, but the timing of everything just was not in our favor, so we had to unfortunately abandon ship, just so that we could make sure we could focus on the things that were more pressing at the time. But I'm really excited to have brought it back here. We can see we had a pretty big group to bring it back, and I'm really excited about it. The next tune we're going to play for you is an arrangement of but with just the two of us. The Bruin Big Band is an after-school group that meets on Tuesdays from 2:30 until 4 o'clock. From 2:30 until 4 o'clock. Sometimes we meet on Thursdays if the schedule requires that we do, but we meet after school only. These students are all chose to be here. We have some students actually who are here joining us from the orchestra program. We have Ariana on bass and Brandon on piano joining us. And we're going to go ahead and get started with our last tune for the Bruin Big Band, and then we'll switch things up with our percussion ensemble after this. So here is a Latin tune called Pass the Hot Sauce. That last one featured Brandon on piano and Adrian on trombone and Hayden on trumpet. Give them a round. We're going to go ahead and switch things up now. We're going to get our percussion ensemble up on stage, please, for something that they've got ready for you. Finishing getting set up. While they're finishing getting set up, I'd like to tell you a little bit more about this group that you see. This is my second period trumpets group. Whose is this? Jack, is this yours? Where's Jack? Where's Jake? Whose is this? Come get it. Thank you. This is my second period class. We meet first thing every even day, and we have a few jobs that we have to do in this class. We serve as the percussion section for the group that you're going to see next on stage. But it's also important to me as somebody who started as a saxophone player and then grew into percussion a lot as I went through high school and then went through college. So it's important to me that this class continues to exist so that I can continue to give percussionists the extra bit of support and specialized education that they deserve. Right? Because far too often we find ourselves in situations in band rooms where the percussionists are just like in the back and the band director doesn't have time to work with them. Okay? So it's important to me that we have this class to give these students that specialized instruction so that way we can serve both as a percussion section for the combined band that you're going to see next, and also we can learn some music that is written specifically for us as percussion ensembles. Okay? Because there's a lot of really cool stuff out there. So it's my hope that and it's my goal to give them a little bit of taste of what that's like, okay? So please welcome the Forest Park Percussion Ensemble playing Free Rider by Patrick Speranza. ahead and do our first major, huge set change of the night. We have to get the combined band up, we have to get the percussion ensemble off. So if you'll give us a second to get all that stuff sorted out, we will be right back with you. I would say it's going to be a few minutes, so if you need to go to the bathroom, now's a good time. Thank you so much.